when you decide to write a book about connecting people, it's exciting because the way that you portray connections are very interesting. And being a Jewish author, we're all connected in some way. How is LinkedIn helping people get jobs?
Sure. LinkedIn is really one of the most powerful tools to come along to connect people. And when you connect people, good things happen. A lot of people sign up for websites like LinkedIn and expect something to happen, but they don't understand that connections occur, but you really have to be proactive and to understand your connections and think about how you can help other people. And part of that is helping them find jobs, and in turn, them helping you.
And this is your second book coming out.
Yes, I've had a few, but this is the most recent one.
Right. So let's talk about your process in writing a book. How do you sit down and actually start the process?
What I like it to be is more of an organic process in terms of not putting a timeline on myself in terms of that the book has to be done in 3 months, 6 months, or a year, but really to work with clients and to understand what their needs are and see the frustrations that they're going through in terms of using LinkedIn and finding work and the success that they're having, and to write a little piece about that each day. And at a certain point, I say, well, we have a great amount of information here that could really work as a book, and massage it a little bit in terms of making it one volume and put it out there when it's ready.
You know, the job rate it's crazy now. How unemployment is so high. People are looking for solutions to make the right connections. How has social media enhanced that opportunity to connect to the right people?
Social media allows you not only to connect or reconnect to the people that you know, but it allows you to be one level away from the people that they know. And really, the people that you know are all you need because they're connected to the people that they know. And if you do some quick math of knowing 100 people who know 100 people, that's 10,000 people one level away from you. That's everybody that works at any type of company that would interest you or does any type of work that allows you to learn more about that field. And that's really all you need. But invest in that, because when you only ask for something, it's very hard to get something in return. Invest in your network and help people, and they'll be more likely to help later.
So I'm looking for a job. What do I do?
So, of course, you need to get a good sense of the job market and understand where you are, update your resume and cover letter, have the right tools, search dynamically on websites like Indeed.com, but really use LinkedIn as a resource. Update your profile. Make sure that others get a good understanding of what you're looking for, where your skills are. Make sure that your connections are up to date, and really rededicate yourself to seeing how you can help other people, because without even asking them, when you reach out to them, they'll organically want to help you.
And you've coached numerous people. Your book really focused on the right way to connect. What's some bad ways that you've seen? Really,
just asking for people for help that you haven't talked to them in a while. Just being very me first. I got a 500-line email or 500-word email where somebody just said, "This is what I want. This is what works for me." And the first thing that you want to do with something like that is to delete it, because it's all about me. But really, what you need to do is you need to push forward and help other people, and you'll get what you want in return.
When you see like cover letters, that's like sort of your entry point. What's some helpful hints to make the perfect cover letter?
Sure. Make sure that it's tailored specifically towards the opportunity. Somebody could see that it's written generically right away, especially if it's somebody that hires, like a hiring manager or a recruiter. You want to think about what is unique about the company or even that department and how you fit in that role, and make sure that that stands out. And don't tell your whole life story. Think about, for that position, what are they looking for? How do your skills match? And just make that connection. Make it very easy for them, because somebody would typically spend less than 30 seconds initially looking over a resume and cover letter, and you want to make sure whatever they look at stands out clearly.
And your website is really now world-renowned. You've been quoted in the New York Times and other major publications. How do you feel when you get like those attributions when you're quoted in these places, or how does it feel to be sort of like a leader in the process?
It's really cool because it wasn't something that I happened upon. I used to think, well, I see colleagues getting quoted in the paper and or in different media resources, and this is something that I want to do as well. So I really made a concerted effort actually asking my network, how can I make these connections with the media? How can I get my name out there? And so many people were so generous of their time in terms of coming from the PR world or marketing themselves and teaching me how to do it, that it really allowed me to be successful. But most importantly, it allowed me to touch people's lives that I would have never interacted with one-on-one before, whether it be somewhere else in the US or across the world. And once in a while, I'll just get an email like, thank you so much. We never met, but I used your advice from the article or from a recent quote that you had in the paper, and it was helpful to me. And that's really what it's all about. That keeps me going.
And your blog is very helpful. Where can people learn more about who you are and some of your advice?
Sure. They can go to lioncubjobsearch.com.